Hello, everyone.
Hello, Hameshi. Good morning.
Good morning, Ritu. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks to join a little early. Hi, everyone. Hamesh here, and welcome all. From last couple of weeks, we are doing a sequence of the ultimate communication style. In that, we are learning the different kind of people. They have different personality style and how to communicate with them. Right now, we are talking about the find of the different personality style. So last week we discussed very well these are different kinds of personality style and how to identify them. First, start with you. Identify your own personality style first. What kind of personality are you? And then identify someone else. You interact with them. Then accordingly, make yourself flexible and communicate with the person. It's this tool which I'm discussing nowadays is not just about the communication. It's more than that. If you're following me and you notice the poster which I shared last week, it's more than that. 2 weeks ago, we talked about the every single person has their own subconscious pattern, and we did the one exercise. Last week, I talked about how we communicate inside the mind as well. I asked simple question: do you know someone you love more, and do you know someone you really hate? And when you notice the perception you have inside your mind, the picture you have about the person is different. So that's the way we communicate. 100% the communication we do with us first. Whatever in the world you see, even this Zoom is designed first here, everything here. So we discuss about that. Now we are going a little bit in more micro to macro level. So today I'm going to talk about universal psychological needs. And these are the needs, I love this needs, honestly, because in every single behavior, every single person, whatever I have noticed so far in the world, I can figure out these are the needs there. So we're going to talk about that. And before that, I wanted to talk a little more about the bring in your frontal lobe, that what we have done so far, not going like all the way because we have done pretty good. More than 6 hours discussion has been done. So a little bit about the style. This is touching base, so it can help you to understand what we have done. Those are new. I can see there's a few people, they are new. Okay, and yeah, even yeah, one of my kind of relative is here to the first time I see her. That's great. So this is a communication style we're doing with the DISC. Those know very well for them. So D people and I people, those are attending first time. Be with us in next couple minutes. You will figure out, or within 2 or 3 weeks you come to know more about that. So this written over here, you can see DISC. So DISC, this is a personality style. Out of 160, we put in different chunks. Okay, so that's and in a big picture, we can say that how they think. So D style, just a reminder for those been here before, the D style, those are people just straightforward, goal oriented, and these are focused only, task oriented and outcome oriented. They don't talk small, they just quick and fast, they do things, their energy level is so high. When they talk, when they walk, they don't have much patience. They finish your talk before you finish, kind of that. So these are the D people. We talk about more about them, what they do, what they don't like, what they like it. I people, they love to around with the people. Their spirit is so high. They mingle very easily with other people, and they're people-oriented people. And as people, they are S is stability, their agreement. They love to be around with the people. They're not initiative. They don't take the initiative. They are consistent what they do, and they're very trustworthy, loyal with other people, very good team person. They're very great follower as well. So the style is that. C is the fact, they want analysis. They go in deep, the details. They want to do that. Why is happening? The question is, big question they have is why is happening. So they go in that. Every single personality has a strength, and every single personality has a room to improve. So it's a little bit just to bring in your awareness what we have done. And we did a small exercise about this, how the styles filter when if your boss call you in the office, and what you think then. In just 2 words, this is how you can interpret what they're saying. Okay, this is a little funny. I just reminded those as last week here. So look, if boss says good job, so this style says, because they have high ego. We're going to talk about the different ego needs later on. So they talk like this. I know, I plan it. What else do you think? And if you talk good job, boss says, and I say, oh, did you like that? Let's get a cup of coffee and we talk about this, because they love to that. And that's as style is like this. They like, oh, they appreciate you, but they don't want to go into public. They feel happy when you call them and privately say you did a good job. And then if you say same thing to the C style, what do you think? They don't trust, they don't believe straight away, and they start asking question. Is it really that me for that person? So this is a fun part, but very important part too. When you communicate with the different people, every single person have their own model. They have their own globe inside the mind, and they operate through that. So this is a really key point to understand. If someone say like this, it's nothing wrong with that. If S and D, they're sitting together, D is dominant and super fast and quick, and they do the things. They say, I know I planned it. What the way? What else did you expect? And if S sitting there, how rude is this person? The person going to think like this. But if S says, thank you and I'm happy, they said like that, but it will be great if you say it privately. Because this person has a different needs. Now I'm coming to the point. Be alert. So this all has a different needs, and these needs, subconscious needs. Psychological needs, I'm not talking those as, I know there's a few people from has a background from psychology background, some learning different kind of modality about human behavior. That's great. But I'm not going to talk about those needs, Maslow and Atkinson, all these needs. But these needs you can see every single place in every single human being. It's a very dominant, prominent needs. But these needs has a different role according to different personalities. First, these are universal needs, but still they play a very crucial role in different personality. So we're going to talk today about that. So for that, I have another slides which I would like to share with you. I'm pretty sure so far forces. So hold a second. Because I'm not really great to see, so it's a technical challenge with me. It's okay. I think I can't share the slide somehow. Is it? Okay. Here you go. Let's here you go. Sorry guys, just be patient with me. I have a different deck of the slides because that's my special talk which I do in different time. And this time Didn't pop up yet. Anyways, we talk about the needs. Please be with me and you use your own imagination and your logical point right now. It's okay with you all, because this is just a written language, because I know there's a few people, they are visual, they want to see it. So that's why I made these slides. Otherwise, this is more to understand how human behavior work. So I'm talking about the psychological needs. These are 6 needs actually. These needs you can see in any human behavior. When you go, any action which you have done so far or you do in day-to-day life, you can see that. So these 6 needs is basically I learned first time from probably you guys know about the Tony Robbins. I read his book and then attend his different talks and I figure out, and that makes sense for me. I learned 9 years ago and I use in every day-to-day life this one. The first need is called certainty. Certainty itself says what that means. It's assuring you, give a safety, security need. For example, how many of you believe you need a government job or permanent job? How many of you believe that? You believe in that? So that thing help you to understand why you need a permanent job, why you need a fixed income, why you need a house to live. These are the need. I'm going to be a little bit quick. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me whenever you want. Okay. So why we need that? The need of certainty, need of security. Why? That's a psychological need, basically. That's a human need. We all want that need. And certainty means give assurance. Is avoid the pain and give the pleasure. We call it safety and security need as well. For example, I was driving a couple of hours ago and I saw that there's a different lanes. The lanes give a surety and security, be in your lane before changing, you need to indicator, give the indicator. Indicator means what? You're giving the signal to the person who's behind, so you are safe. I'll give a simple example. So this is need of certainty. Another need, that's a need of variety, or we can call uncertainty. It's like seems like one side certainty, other side the uncertainty. What's that? Yes, it seems like opposite, but that's need. We need that. If your life is certain about everything, I can give you an example what happened there. So uncertainty we want as well. Need to unknown, need to surprise. Surprise can be both sides, positive and something which you don't like. Need to change, the adventure in the life, we want that. So this is need of uncertainty. The third need is need of significance, means feeling unique. Okay, I'm different than the common people. I'm unique. That's a special need. Actually, I'm special. You can see one of my good friend, whenever Apple launched their first, whenever opened, every year Apple launched their new version of the phone. So he's the first person who go and buy. For what purpose? Just to show he fulfills the need of significance. I'm unique. I got this first. He doesn't need that. He buy to show that I got this first. So that's a behavior. You can see the need of significance. Those people putting other people down when you are talking in the group, and someone is always there to try to make him or herself, I'm superior than you. So what they do, they try to fulfill the need of significance, but in a dysfunctional behavior. So the need of significance is everybody you can see, especially when you grow up, you see people has a different need. And I'm sharing quickly, I want to attach all these needs with the personality style. The third is significant. The fourth is connection, love. The connection is a feeling closeness, unique with someone, with something or someone. That's the need of love and connection. They feel for other, they'll take care for other. That's it. These are the 4 needs. We call them personality needs. The 2 needs, we call them spiritual needs. The growth and contribution. And yes, please guys, keep in mind this is not a hierarchy. This is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just some using 1 to 6 for my comfort. Otherwise, first 4 need is the personality need. Every single human being has his own needs. And fifth and sixth, growth and contribution. Its name itself says growth means capability or understanding to expansion someone, helping someone, contributing someone. It's a mix, okay? The growth and contribution comes like that. Serve other people, serve the community, help them, doesn't matter how, education or supporting someone, that's a growth and contribution. Okay, that's just a brief about the human core needs. Now, when you go out in the world, you can see all the 6 needs in every single area of your life. Even the nature, and if you go in the nature, check around in the park or anything is designed by the universe, you can see all these things. Growth and contribution is there. And certainty is there as well, but certainty about what, for how long, that make a difference. All this need can be fulfilled in 2 ways. 2 ways is, as I said, functional and dysfunctional. Functional needs you can obtain and sustain. These are the mature needs, resourceful needs. And dysfunctional needs you can obtain but can't sustain. For example, need of certainty is a need of safety. Some people, they control people through what? Through their behavior, to say anger, control them, try to freak out people. Those are, they're controlling people. And the controlling people you can see in your professional life, in your personal life. I've seen in relationship when people come to me, they see my partner sees, even 3 hours ago, there's a guy who called me and said, like, my partner, she's trying to control me. Like that, she's trying to fulfill her need through the dysfunctional way, and how you can change it. That's functional way. Point is this, through anger, people control other people. That's there's a control, obtainable need is there, but it's not sustainable. Can't sustain this. Yes, if one has certainty, I just give an example of the government job. The people, when they sign the agreement or everything, they feel like, yes, now my job is fixed, but it's a obtainable, but sustainable on what basis? Sustainable on the basis of your performance, right? Other thing is this, in a functional way, sustainable need. If your boss asks you about some project and you give a upfront the report to your boss, towards that, the boss feel comfort because you got the control and you showing the report upfront. That's a sustainable, obtainable and sustainable need of safety. Okay. And the other thing, whenever we fulfill all these needs, these 3 things we need to keep in mind. It's good for me, what the way I'm behaving right, it's good for me, good for others, or good for create the good things. That's very, very important to understand whenever fulfill the need. Okay, so that's a need of certainty, resourceful way, unresourceful way. Unresourceful way in uncertainty, overwhelmed, changing the channel of the TV, procrastination, drug taking. These are the unresourceful way to fulfill the need of uncertainty. Resourceful way fulfill the need of uncertainty is playfulness. Go for adventure and find the different hobbies, new challenges, become creative. So this is the another way to fulfill the need of uncertainty with the resourceful way. Okay. So now third is significance, the need of significance. The need of significance, again, as I said, gossiping, making the story, sad stories, lying in a way someone find out straight away. These are the unresourceful way to fulfill the need of significance. Maybe you have noticed someone in your house, either they keep asking every day, where's my car key, or where's my glasses? I put my laptop there, something. Have you seen someone in the house? Or are you like that? Have you seen someone? What that mean? Unconsciously, they fulfill their need of significance. Gossiping is very common, very, very common. Okay, that's the unresourceful way. Resourceful way, become a leader in a way to help other people. If someone has a challenge in their life, become leader for them. Do the voluntary work. Or the great part, which I notice, especially in academicians' life, because I know there's pretty good academician right now in the group, they become master in their field and they become unique in that particular area. In any area, not just education. In the masters, it's IT people, they become particular one area in the IT, the master in that. So that's a resourceful way to fulfill the need of significance. Okay, so now love and connection. It's very common. Unresourceful way, I have seen this when I was in uni, was in a hostel, and I see that in the relationship, especially if someone had a breakup, so unhealthy relationship is there, and they try to do something damaging themselves. One day I noticed there's a guy, he's writing a letter with what? With his blood. Guys, I'll not suggest anybody, was writing that and was literally, he was crying. I was talking to him, what happened? And at that time I didn't know about this, our needs, but being a psychology student, so I was understanding other pattern, what he was doing and for what purpose. He felt hurt and is fulfilling his need of the connection through this behavior. In self-harm is a part of the fulfill the need of the love and connection through the unresourcefulness. Probably someone in your surrounding, in your life, that has did something wrong with yourself. They're not more and more. So these people try to fulfill the love and connection through the unresourcefulness. Resourceful means love and connection is more about the sharing, supporting other, the more important, self-worth. When you love yourself, that's very important. You fulfill the love of the connection the need of through the resourcefulness. Okay, so these are the basic needs, which strong needs, and I call in driving force. To fulfill these needs, we can take the different kind of action. Now, how we can find these needs in different kind of personality, we talk about that. If you want to do a little bit of rating about yourself, please go and do it and just write it down, all this first 4 need only: certainty, uncertainty, significance, and love connection. Just write these 4 words, and out of 10, see which one you believe in yourself is more important for you. You want to be connect with people, or you want to become special in yourself. And to become special, what you do. So you can do that. Is anything you find more than 60, 75% out of 100. So it seems that's important for you. But those people have more than 90% need any particular need out of this. It means they're obsessive for that. And they can damage themselves very badly if they're obsessive about that. So that's important to understand. Okay, now back to the communication model, how people have a different style and what kind of the need they have. And when we talk to the different personalities, how we can fulfill their need, how to identify their need and fulfill their needs. For that, I can share a slide with you easily, which I already have over here. There you go. I believe we all can see this. Okay. So now, let me bring the slide, which you can identify easily all the styles. So I think that one. Yeah, you can see all this. Yes, one more thing, I'm not able to see anybody because the screen somehow when I display the slides, so I can't see anyone. So now we can see the D style. Now, so far, you know the personality of the D style, the aggressive, the blunt, and self-controlled. What do you think? What kind of need they have? Strong need they have. We can put in the chat, and because I know them, they all are mute, so we can put in the chat. The need, especially in the D, is highly the need of certainty and significance. These are the prominent need in D personality. If any of you feel yourself you are highly D person, okay, and because we have discussed the different, how to identify the different, if you feel yourself, yes, it seems like I'm D, I don't beat around the bush, I take the action quick and my energy level is so high and quick and fast. So your driving force is in need of significance and certainty. What that mean for you? Yes, I know how much need a signal that. Now what? What next now? Point is this: whenever you behave or you do anything, so unconsciously you want to make it sure things happen and done. And you might want to do the things to show other people, yes, I'm unique. So any kind of project you want to pursue, if these two needs fulfilled, you're never going to leave that project. Or any behavior you want to do it. Some people, they're struggling to to be healthy in their life, but they are D. If they are D and you put them in a group, they find themselves all that are special, like in a particular group in the gym, and the people appreciate them, what they are doing, and they know what they will get outcome after this. Like after 3 weeks, you will get this outcome. After 7 weeks, you get this outcome, because everything is a plan and design, and they're going to do it easily. Because the certainty is there, and the special they are the special there. So they're never going to leave that. So people, they procrastinate because the need is not fulfilled there. Now, this is a simple example. You can see that. Okay, now, I people, the influencer. The influencer, the need of what? How many of you can guess now? Some of you pretty good following every single week. So IV people, the connection and adventure. Connection and adventure, these are the two needs. They love to have these things. If you ask, okay, same example I'm repeating in the 4, who is going to join this gym? Okay, my friend, very good friend, is going to gym, that's why I'm going there. When they go to in the gym and they find it, wow, ambience is amazing, people talking nice, teamwork is there, they feel connected there, and they find themselves love and connection, adventure, different things. They can't do same thing every week, every day. Variety of the exercise give them. Monday we do this, Thursday we do this, Friday we do this, and then what? Do the different things. And they're all going to stay with you because the need of adventure and the connection automatically feel there, and they're going to stay there. So I'm just giving the health example. Now with the S are the calm, steady, careful people. What kind of need they have? They have similar need of like a D, need of significance and the safety. To fulfill their need of safety, they are slow. They don't go super quick, fast to make it happen, the things. They want to see everything before they make a decision there through their mind eye. Whatever they're going to do, first they want to visualize and they want to see their future, kind of. So that's why they take a little bit long time. So such kind of people, for them, visualize them, make them feel, yes, you are come then, when you come, you're contributing in the group. We are only 6 people. If one or more join, we're going to be 7, and 7 people get together, and we can continue this exercise. To support the other people, need of significance is there, and they can ready to do that. And the need of certainty is there as well. Yes, I know what I'm going to do because I see through my own eye what can happen in future, how they design the program. So that's happened. Now the precisely people, the C people, their energy levels very slow because out of 4 is they have 1 and red is have 4. They go slow down, they're easy peasy. Okay, so but they are very precise, very precise. You know that if you tell them there's something, oh, 399, they love it. If you say it's a 400, this around 400, what do you mean around 400? Tell them it's a 399 and they're going to love it. So such kind of the meta program they have in their mind. Now you can guess what they want. They are also want the need of certainty, surety. whatever they're doing in the points as well, the need of certainty is there. And the need of connection they have. The need of connection, what way? They feel the connection, what they do. They know, yes, I'm sure about that, and they feel the connection of there. So these are the 4 needs, their driving force, hidden force these people have. Once they come to know about, yes, this is my driving force, they can take the action more quick and faster, and they get success, whatever they do. And these needs are, you can see in every area of your life. So this is about the need. Now come back to the, again, this is more about the communication style, how to talk to the people of the different way. Okay, if anybody have any questions so far, I'm happy to answer, because we have a couple of around 15 minutes more, I think. I can see that, yeah, 3:31. So we have 15 minutes more. Okay. So please, you can ask the question. Otherwise, we are moving there. Yeah, a little bit statics for Australia, those people. Yeah, Ritu was asking this question to me before. So this is the Australian statics, guys. Those people live in Australia, they know that. So we have such the variation like that. 8 to 10% is a, they fix the number, that's a good, but it's a vary between 8 to 10% people we have D population in Australia. And not just in Australia, around the world you can find the D population is less, around 10 to 12% around the world. I think a year ago I not find the statistics is about the global, but I'm talking about this Australia. So around 8 to 10% people, they are D. What happened? These people are always struggle emotionally. When they go in the community, they go in the society, people perceive them kind of heartless. They doesn't have that much emotion. So that's what the reason, other reason I'm sharing, you can find very few people like this. I in Australia, big number. Generally in other countries, we can't see that much I, as much as we have in Australia, 32% people. Those people live in Australia, they can see the pubs and all adventure things are pretty massive over here. They interact with the people. They love to have fun, go, especially the little funny during COVID as well, when they opened the little bit flexibility. Again, the lockdown, the reason was because people went to stay on the beaches, especially in New South Wales. So 32% of that big picture we have in influencer. 34% people, they love to help other people, they do this thing. That's a 34%. 26 people, we have scientists, accountant, okay, academician, they go more, much in deeper. So this is statistics about the Australia. And generally, I do this exercise. If you want to put a little bit 1 minute about this, that would be good. You just spend 1 minute about this. How do you believe you? Who do you believe you are? Just any. Those are new, it's okay. Still, after this conversation, you figure out, yes, seems like I'm like that. So please write it down. Ask someone who, if you know someone around, and just explain them, because today is a Zoom meeting and you don't know each other. Otherwise, I do such kind of the talk and the group, especially in organization, so they have opportunity to ask each other. Just write this question and ask someone who they think you are. Let's talk about this point now. This is very important. Identify the D style. In what way identifying the D style? Do and don'ts. When you talk to the D style, so far you have got a pretty good picture in your mind, you keep listening me. What can the D style? When you talk to the D style people, they can interrupt you and you need to take it. Yes, they can interrupt you. And they always feel in quick and rush because the energy is so high. My voice equal. Okay. And they don't pay much attention because on the basis of 60 to 70% information, they make quick decisions. And that's great part actually. And they show less emotions, very less emotions, and more logical people. And body language is very confident. Whatever they do, they're pretty confident. They believe themselves a lot, and they don't need to ask someone about their decision. They don't take the influence for other people. They go quick and faster. So that's the D style when you identify. Other thing, when you go and talk to them, talk straightforward. Especially, I would like to say people who are IS people and C as well. If I people go because they love to have fun around this, don't do this fun activity with them. If you're doing the business or you have client, don't do the fun activity with them. Go talk to the point as well. And these are the task oriented people. As people, they are more people oriented. It's love to talk about other things. But over here, when you go and talk to these style person, straight away outcome. What's the outcome? And see, people don't precise, just tell them what is the outcome of that, and they will help them. So the communication style must be like that. So what you need to do, you know now. What you know, no need to do, you know as well. Similar with, we go with the I. I is influential personality. So when you go and talk to them, so tell who is with you and where you're taking them. So because they love around with the people, the energy level is so high, and they pretty good energy actually. They love to dance and sing. Go in their house, MBC is amazing, great actually. Picture they have in the house. As soon as you go, you can see straight away. They maintain everything neat and clean. More, even more perfume things they use as well. I have very good friends. He does all the time. And that challenge with them is that commercially, they don't stick with one thing. They have shiny syndrome. They jump from one place to another. From people call them butterflies as well, one place to another place. This, one of my real estate client was talking to him, and we're discussing about that. I said, if you go in I house and you just talk about one picture you saw in the house, the person going to talk 10 to 15 minutes about this picture. Oh, I went to the Italy, I bought from there and this and that, all this stuff. And the person forget for what purpose you are there. She said, yes, it happens with me. Oh, yeah, that's important for what you need to do to save your time and bring their attention to the real point where you want to take them. So bring them. So you need to talk to them because they're so scattered and they do so many things at the same time. The brain is scattered, the action is scattered, and they don't stick at one place. So those believe in that they are I need to understand that. Yes, scattered. This personality is go like that, so she can bring that, be there, and we can talk about this at the end. One technique how you can do that. So that's I personalities. They do that. So what you need to do with them? More friendly, more positive, because they love to talk positive things, and in the teamwork. They don't like the precise thing as well. Yes, they want to see the future. They like to adventure and the fun and connection. So talk in that way. You can crack the jokes with them. If you go crack the joke with the C, they start thinking, is it really joke or is just saying something to me? But with the I, you can do that. Easy peasy, people. So that's a I. Now, S personalities. The S is, as I said, they are calm people, cautious people. Slow down with them and don't ask them to do something immediately. They want to take their own time, but they are slow and steady. Slow and steady, they're trustworthy, no doubt. And they love to be in a small group. They love to the people, but the close friend is have limited. They have a couple friends, that's it. But with the I, every single person in their life is a friend. If you ask them, how many friends do you have? They bring out their phone and say, I have 6,000 friends. But when you talk to the S, they say, no, I have tips. These are my friends. So when you talk to the S, talk about the people and talk in a way they can feel it. That makes sense to them. Yes, you're right. And give them their own time to make the decision. So that's a S style. And S, now again, C, pretty much you know so far. They take their own time, they're slow, they're very precise, and they're comfortable with their own time because their energy, when they are inside their house, inside the room, they don't want to talk to other people. That's energy that make them more creative. So that's their style. So that when you talk to them, go slow. And if you want to give any presentation in front of them, you want to, if you're doing any business and you want to talk to your client, show them same thing 3 to 4 times easily. The number of period convincer. Okay, show them 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Even the C style, when they make any decision, suppose they want to buy a watch, wristwatch. They saw that watch first time in some magazine they were reading, then saw in an advertisement, the TV, and they saw there's one of his or her friend wearing that. After that, they want to make a decision. Not the first time. Tell the D style straight away. This is the benefit of this, and it's coming in the market. The first time I haven't this very exclusively. It's a unique piece so far. We haven't launched this in the public yet. They want to buy it straight away. So that's the decision-making style. When you talk to them, that's going to help you to understand how to talk to them, how they make the decision. And same thing, when you fulfill their needs, which today we talk a lot about the needs, big section, the needs through your communication, fulfill their needs, show them certainty, show them uncertainty, show them significance and love. They all have different needs. So it's easy to communicate. Those have some partners. Identify your partner's style and their needs and start working on that, how to fulfill the need. If your partner want to make it show things done before go to the bed, it means what? End of certainty when they're planning. So that's a way to communicate. Oh, good. So, and next week, we're going to talk more about this do and don'ts, more similar we all kind of did it. We're going to do more about this as well, and few exercise. Next time I'm going to put in a breakout room if you want. It's totally choice, your choice. Otherwise, discuss this exercise. Okay. Now I can't see how to see around 13 people here. I believe you all can see me. Okay, Dr. Jain asked me, I'm a humanitarian and she consider herself as a. Hello.
Bye-bye.
Don't know who was there.
Bye-bye.
Manisha ji, can you mute yourself, please?
Alrighty. Now, guys, we can discuss the questions if you have, or anything about today as well, please. Anybody has any question? Otherwise, we can go to call day and
Hello.
yeah, please. Who's this?
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yeah.
It's all about identifying your personality.
Mhm.
So when you were explaining this C, D, E, S type of people, so I found initially I found that I'm 50% D.
Mhm.
Later on, I found that 80% in I also few things I can see. But S 20 to 30%, and C is not exist with me. So could it be possible that I'm a mixture of all these kind of thing, or it is clear that you should lie in one criteria?
Okay, first I'm not able to say is a Manisha, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Manisha.
Yeah, right, Manisha. First thing is that that's a great, really good question. People are keep asking same question again. Like you identify on the basis of the information we shared today. Yes, the all of four personality style inside you. Which one is more dominant matters a lot. Okay, one is the most, one is the least out of four. Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
and
I
the-
is more.
yeah, one is out of, like, if you find yourself you are D, so D can be like, as you said, 50%, and I and S is like 25, and C is 0, but it's not really 0. Maybe you have 5% or 10% is C is there. You do the calculation, you do the mathematics. Sometimes you, even being a I, you want to make it show this frame, the pictures should be like this, rather than going dangling here and there, right? So that's
Yeah.
what's that? That's your C. But you're not working as an accountant or IT expert or go into too much detail. You're not scientist. So that's a different thing. But sometimes you love to do the detailed things as well. Suppose if you said you are D, in being a D, you want to make it sure things happen right way as you want to be. If you're doing the business, you want to show things and happen in the right with the numbers in the business. So D can say that, but it doesn't do all the time because D doesn't give, C doesn't give a excitement. But being a D controlling or leader person, maybe you have that. So one is dominant, the another is less. But one is the least. Out of 4, one is the least, one is the most.
Okay.
The 2 doesn't have.
Thank you.
So only 1% population on this earth has only one style. Only one style. Only 1% population. Less than 1 basically. Otherwise, every single person has a 2 or 3 combination.
Okay.
Thank you for asking this great
Thank
question.
you.
I hope everybody got more clarity about this style. So what we are learning about the communication with the different style, because everybody has different personality and different style. Alrighty. Okay. Last week before leaving, I did a small kind of give surprise to you when you imagination people in mind, someone you love or someone you hate, and you notice that difference. Similar thing I'm going to do today, because the reason behind all this exercise to give you more awareness about the way you process the information in your mind and the way you talk to yourself. Yeah, that will be great if you all can. I can see only a few people can turn on the video, if you can, because I can see only a few people they turn on the video. If you can, the choice is yours. Otherwise, those are sitting in front of us, just follow them. Yeah, thank you very much to turn on your video in your hand, Dr. Jan. For a moment, okay, use your hand and tell me, where is your future? Where is your future? With the hand, my future is there, there, but up and down, left and right ways. Where is your future? Think about it. Where is it yesterday? And where is the last month? Where is it 2020? Okay, where is it tomorrow? Where is it December 2023? After 6 months. Great. Now, you have noticed few of you are here, and how they are indicating about their past and future. How many of see your future front? Or how many have seen future in your left and right? Yeah. Why is difference? We are all human beings. And Ritu saying up, she got a future up there. So what's that? The way we communicate with ourselves through the time or in the time, that makes a difference. It helps you to make the decisions, the communication which we do with yourself. Those people can see the time from left to right or right to left. There's one thing. Those people have time from like a front or back, and the timeline is going through them inside the time and from their body. So they have different way of thinking, different way of making decisions. And we can identify when we talk to the people. It's easy with the practice. So why I'm sharing this, the timeline? Because in the conversation, we talk a lot about the time. the conversation which we do with us, ourselves, that's more important. So once you can see the time through your eye, past, future, you become more anxious, overwhelmed. And sometimes you don't take the action as well. Because everything in front of you is a mess. How to manage this thing? Those people, those have past in the back or future in front, they can handle it easily. So this knowledge, how can it help you? Because we have power to change our timeline. How to change timeline? We can talk later about that next week. Okay. Right now, about to finish the pretty much what I decided to share with you all is as done. Again, I'll always give you opportunity. You want to talk about anything, please feel free to talk. And yeah, great. Last week we had a good conversation with the two people, and they were talking about the e-disc, how it's helped, and one of fellow, he want to do this personality thing. So I said, okay, definitely, because it's online, totally online. It's not my control. It's a headquarters in New Zealand. They do it, and pretty much done. So if you want to see a small demo kind of personality profiling, so I can share that one today with you guys, how it's look like. Let me check the time. Now, sorry, time doesn't allow me today because it's going to take another 3 to 4 minutes, and I don't have that much time straight away after to do some other thing. Thank you very much, all of you, to come over here, and I'm pretty sure you find something valuable in your life, and it's going to help you a lot. Keep coming back, and you're going to learn a lot. Have fun. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Most welcome.